Welcome back. Right now, President Trump marking 2 years since the October 7th Hamas attack on Israel. He's doing so by speaking with freed American Israeli hostage Idan Alexander. Trump is pushing Israel and Hamas to accept his 20-point peace deal, which includes Hamas releasing all remaining 48 hostages. Stunning video, though, today of massive anti-Israel protests across the globe. Hard to believe. This is the response to the worst attack on Jews since the Holocaust. But despite the hatred, our next guest remains optimistic. He was captured by Hamas on October 7th of 2023 and held for 484 days before President Trump helped secure his return. Joining us now is freed American Israeli hostage Keith Siegel. Keith, thank you for being here. I know you were freed last February, but still want to say welcome home. Glad to have you here with us today. So, Keith, October 7th, you see the protests across the world today. Now, you can have a lot of different divergent points of view on what the appropriate policy is in Gaza, but it does say something, does it not, that these demonstrations, these protests take place on October 7th?
On October the 7th, hundreds of terrorists attacked our peaceful community. They murdered 62 of my friends and neighbors, and they kidnapped 19 of us into Gaza. We were shot at as we were abducted in our car. The 484 days that I spent in captivity were horrendous. My wife and I spent 50 days together until she was released. We experienced violence, cruelty, abuse of many, many kinds. I cannot comprehend how any moral human being would not come out against this barbaric behavior, and I'm shocked to see how people offer support to this terrorist organization that did what they did on October the 7th.
Keith, without asking you to relive what you went through, I do think it's helpful for you to share with the audience so that everyone understands what you went through for 484 days. I heard you say it was horrific and that you have experienced cruelty and violence that will haunt you for the rest of your life. What can you share with us about those 484 days?
I saw my wife, Aviva, being abused, violent behavior, pushed, shoved. I saw a woman being beaten. They had handcuffed her, and they had tied her feet together and covered her mouth with tape. I was brought into a room where I saw this woman being beaten by terrorists, 3 terrorists. 2 were beating her, and 1 was poking her in her forehead with a sharp metal rod as she was lying on her back on the floor. I was starved. I was denied water. I was denied having to beg to go to the toilet, locked up in a very small, dark room. I spent 6 months of my 1 year and 4 months total alone in isolation. The rest of the time I was held with other hostages. 4 of them, my friends that I met in captivity, are still being held hostage by Hamas terrorists. We have seen pictures of starved hostages. We have seen pictures of hostages that have been beaten. The truth is out there. I'm here to testify to the fact that Hamas terrorists are holding hostages in unbearable conditions in tunnels 130 feet below ground where I was held, hardly able to breathe, left alone, begging for water, begging for food. And I am doing everything that I can since I was released to advocate for the release of all the 48 hostages that are still in Gaza.
A year and 4 months is a long time in captivity. Did you ever lose hope during that time? Did you remain hopeful that you would return home?
Yes. I had promised Aviva, I had promised my family, I had promised myself that I must survive in order to reunite with my family, to bring an end to their suffering, because I was sure that their suffering was much greater than mine, and that it was my responsibility to survive and to come back home. And I want to once again express my just the greatest thank you and how grateful I am to President Trump for securing the agreement that brought me and many other hostages back home. President Trump saved my life. President Trump saved many people's lives. And President Trump, from day one, has been engaged and committed and the driving force behind that agreement, and also working tirelessly on his proposal today. And I see that he realizes the urgency of bringing all of the hostages back and bringing an end to the war.
Well, here's to hoping that all of the remaining hostages have the same hope and optimism and outcome that you have experienced ultimately in returning home. Thank you so much for being with us today, Keith.
Thank you so much.
All right. Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.